AITAH for refusing a relationship with my half-siblings? My dad was married when he met my mom, and I'm the result of that relationship. Now, years later, my grandparents want me to build a relationship with my half-siblings. The same siblings who made my childhood miserable. And I don't think I can do it. My dad had an affair with my mom, and I was born from that relationship. His wife forgave him at the time, and they stayed together. My dad saw me a few times a year growing up, but I wasn't really part of his main household. However, his parents, my grandparents, and his sisters made an effort to be in my life. They were present throughout my childhood. When my mom had a major surgery and needed weeks to recover, I even stayed with my grandparents. They treated me like family. And I appreciated that. Growing up, I saw my half-siblings occasionally. They're 8, 10, and 13 years older than me. Those visits were never good. They made it very clear they didn't want me around. They blamed me for what happened between our parents. I was told I shouldn't exist. I was told I didn't belong in their family. They directed their anger entirely at my mom and me. And even into adulthood, the hostility never I have a disability, and they mocked me for it. They said things that would shock most adults if they heard teenagers say them to a much younger kid. There were moments I was genuinely afraid of them. Now that I'm older, I understand they were hurt. I understand they loved their dad and felt protective of their mom. I don't blame them for having feelings. But the way they treated me was wrong. Ignoring me would have hurt, but I would have understood. Targeting me didn't feel fair. There's another layer to this. My mom didn't know my dad was married. She was in high school at the time, younger than I am now. That's always bothered me. I've always felt uncomfortable about that part of the story. It shaped how I see my dad. My half-siblings, however, defended him. Really stopped. The insults and blame continued. The coldness never changed. Now my dad is divorced. And ironically, my half-siblings no longer speak to him. Because of that, my grandparents had hope. They thought maybe we could form a relationship now. They started organizing events with the clear intention of bringing us together. Once I realized what they were doing, I told them the truth. I don't want a relationship with my half-siblings. Nothing can undo how they treated me growing up. And even now, they're distant and unfriendly. It's not like they're making an effort either. My grandparents are hurt. They've asked me not to close the door completely. They've begged me to leave room for a future relationship. But I just can't see it. On so many levels, I can't imagine choosing to build a relationship with people who caused me that much pain, especially when there's no real apology, no accountability, and no sign they even want one. I understand my grandparents want peace in the family. But am I wrong for deciding that protecting my own well-being matters more? Does refusing a relationship with them make me the bad guy?